Well, we're trying to get out national policy to the ground level. We have invested a lot of time in promoting the Go Games as a way of life for our children, which are people under 12 years of age. And people on the ground, certain resistance to it because they didn't fully understand it. And today was an opportunity to spell out why this is so important and why childhood is so important and how brief it is. And after that, they have another 15 or 16 or 20 years to play. So we're in too much of a rush, really. The way the world has gone, it's gone kind of unnatural. We live in an urbanized society, a built society. But according to the wise people in the world, the answers to the questions that we're making are found in nature. And nature will be our great teacher. So here's a mother bear who isn't supposed to be overly intelligent or over caring or anything like that. But yet, she provides the perfect environment for her cubs. And everything they need, she provides for them. And never deviates, 24 hours a day. So she never makes an error of being over-competitive or not stimulating the child or not being attentive to the child. And here are we supposed to be so highly intelligent and so negligent, and we can, be so far off the mark. So sometimes nature just civilizes us all and say, listen, wake up. This has been going on for millions of years. People know how to do this. Animals know how to do this stuff. So let us copy them. When I was a young boy, the first competition was at 15 years of age. And some years after that, then they brought that down to under 13. But gradually, the thing has been coming down. The adult version has been coming down and imposed on younger children, and they aren't emotionally or mentally or physically fit for competition. So what we want is plenty of games for them, because the nature of the child is to be competitive enough. Put on the game, and if our club has 30 children, we bring 3 teams of 10 and they all play. And they all get 3 games and they all go home satisfied. The adults doesn't get hung up on the score, but he does see the children and reflect on their level of skill and their level of development. And the next training session, all attention is given to making up the deficit. And the child sees themselves, they cannot see themselves directly, they see themselves to how we react to them. So if we react positively to them, I was doing a study there, just like Peter, children in America and children in Russia. Children in America in school feel that they're performing much better than they are. And the children in Russia feel they're underperforming against where they are. So because of the language the 2 sets of teachers use, the children are able to skew their performance. So both of them are performing at the same level. But the American children are overestimating because they get kind words, and the Russian children are underscoring. And unless coaches become aware that what they say to a child when they have a miss or when they don't perform something, and I think you'll hear it later on from Johnny Giles, it's the creative children who are going to do the most mistakes. The functional children will just function. But the creative children, because they're creative, will take on higher level skills and higher level, and they won't come off. Now, if the coach gets confused between what's higher level order and what's functional, everybody will become functional. And we'll have dumbed down everybody, and we'll have made, you could go as far as ruining their career or ruining their life. When we're coaching. No more tokenism. We take the child really seriously. We put the real time in, one-to-one, engage fully and upfront. I'm an expert. I know how to help you. I can do this in 5 minutes. It doesn't take 5 years. But when you're with me, I'll be with you. And that's where we're trying to go. Up to now, by and large, one person thought they could train 30 people. Now it's an impossibility. So we need much more engagement. And we need our senior coaches to have under them fledgling coaches who will assist them. And every child should reject Gaelic games if they're not fun. So we're saying we have the 2 great games. They meet every need of the human physicality and the human mind, and the inquisitive mind and the growth mind that we talked about already. And here we have the 2 best products in the world. We just need to sell them really well.